It was just past 2 p.m. on a quiet Saturday in downtown Nashville. The hum of motorcycles echoed down the block, and then silence fell as three biker girls stepped off their bikes, leather jackets gleaming in the sun. They weren't ordinary women. Their arms were carved with muscle, tattoos wrapping across broad shoulders, their boots heavy against the sidewalk. They moved with the confidence of predators. In their path stood an elderly woman, clutching her purse to her chest. Her voice trembled. "Please, this is all I have." The leader smirked, towering over her. "Just sign here, Grandma, or we'll make you." The crowd at the diner windows froze. No one stepped forward. The woman's hand shook as she lifted three fingers, curled them, then straightened them again. A subtle SOS, a cry for help. Most people missed it, but not everyone. The glass doors of the diner opened. Out stepped Lieutenant Sarah Blake, blonde hair pinned neatly, army uniform catching the sunlight, posture razor straight. She was younger than most expected, maybe late 20s, but her eyes carried the steel of someone who had seen storms and walked through them. She took in the scene, three giants circling one frail woman, and her jaw tightened. "That's enough," she said firmly, boots striking the pavement as she approached. The bikers turned, laughter curling from their lips. "Well, well, soldier girl wants to play hero," one sneered, cracking her knuckles. Sarah didn't blink. Her boots clicked as she closed the distance, standing between the old woman and the three leather-clad giants. "Ma'am," she said to the woman, "step behind me." The biker leader stepped forward, smirk fading. "You think that uniform scares us?" Sarah's voice was calm, level. "No, but discipline does." The words hit harder than a punch. The crowd leaned closer to the windows. The air felt electric, charged. The first biker lunged, arms snapping forward. Sarah moved like water. Her hand shot out, twisting the biker's wrist downward. A sharp pivot, the woman's body crashed to the pavement. Gasps exploded from the bystanders. The second swung with raw strength, but Sarah sidestepped, sweeping her leg. Another thud. Dust rose off the concrete. Two down, one left. The leader's fists clenched, muscles flexing. She towered above Sarah, but Sarah stood firm, blue eyes unshaken. "Walk away," Sarah said simply. For a breathless second, the world held still. The leader's muscles quivered, her fists trembling in the sunlight. But Sarah's gaze didn't waver. "Walk." It wasn't shouted. It wasn't threatened. It was absolute. And that was enough. The biker leader, teeth clenched, but then turned sharply. The other two scrambled up, bruised pride flashing in their eyes. Moments later, the roar of engines shook the street as they vanished down the block. Silence fell again. Then, applause. The crowd burst into cheers, clapping, shouting, some with tears in their eyes. The old woman clutched Sarah's hand, whispering, "You saved me." Sarah smiled faintly, shaking her head. "No, ma'am. You saved yourself when you refused to give in. I just stood beside you." Later, locals would call her a hero. Social media would crown her the Iron Lieutenant. But Sarah wanted none of it. Her only words to the press were simple. Strength isn't about fear. It's about standing between the weak and those who prey on them. Heroes don't always arrive with capes. Sometimes they arrive with blonde hair, crisp uniforms, and a heart that refuses to look away.